Hello, 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 and welcome to Courageously Kind. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Liz. We're twin sisters and best friends.
Together, we share stories of especially kind humans doing especially kind things, in hopes that these conversations motivate and inspire you to be kinder to yourself and others. When we're not speaking with an incredible guest, we'll speak directly from our hearts about what it means to us to be courageously kind. Well, hello, and welcome back to Courageously Kind. We are filming this episode today.
We are. Maddie just had the idea like 2 minutes ago. She's like, what if I filmed it? I was like, oh, okay.
We haven't put any content on our YouTube for a little while, and that's just because most of our interviews are via Zoom, and Zoom quality is not the best. Let us know if you want to see those. We can totally post those. It's just not the clearest picture because our webcam is not the greatest, but webcams are expensive, so we're working with what we've got right now. Also, Buddy is making an appearance in today's episode.
Buddy is our first guest.
Can you hear him purring right now?
Enjoy that.
Buddy should have his own ASMR channel. So we're filming this episode on my bed today because it is spring break. We're home, which is awesome. It does not feel like spring though.
No.
Because we got, how many, 2 to 3 inches,
Couple inches
of snow.
I feel like this always happens though. We have a mild winter up until March, and then March just freaking dumps snow.
I think last year we had a really bad snowstorm in April too, right? Like around Easter.
We went back to school and, the trees are blooming and it's beautiful, and here it's like...
And we only live an hour away from school, but
Yeah.
somehow the weather is so different. Anyways, Liz and I have been so busy the past couple of weeks, and now all of a sudden we're on spring break, and we have a few plans, but nothing
big,
nothing that time consuming.
Yeah.
So we all of a sudden are given all of this time to rest, and I think both of us don't really know what to do with ourselves.
I think we're bad at rest.
We are. I'm going to angle it so you can see Buddy a little better. We are. I feel like rest, it's a complicated thing. I think it sounds easy. It sounds like, oh, I'm just going to rest. I'm just going to not answer any emails or lay in bed. But it's really hard. And I think for people that, like, we like what we do. We like what we study. We like podcasting. It's fun. But it is work. And even on our days off, like yesterday was Saturday, and we both were like working.
I feel like we're really bad at rest.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at rest. And at least for me, it comes from a point of like needing to be productive all the time.
Yeah.
And having my productivity tied to my self-worth.
Yeah.
And if I didn't do anything that's quote-unquote productive, I've wasted the day.
Yeah, and that was not a good thing to do, and I feel bad about it. We have an episode on that. It was one of our first ones we ever did. We have an episode on rest, too. It was one of our first episodes we ever did. I'll link that. But it just was something that came back up for us this week, and I don't know if you're experiencing it, too. Maybe you're on spring break, too, or maybe you're not, but I think even... or especially during like the busiest times of our lives, is when we need to prioritize rest the most.
Absolutely. And I used to get very overwhelmed. Obviously, I think we all want rest.
Yeah.
At some point during our day or during our lives. But I always have a hard time when I don't have like a week. It's like I don't have a full day off.
Yeah.
I don't have a couple hours to relax. So I think practicing rest can look like just finding little moments of rest.
Yeah. Recently I've been trying to meditate more and just like take 10 minutes where I close my eyes. It's so hard. And I'm always scared I'm going to fall asleep. Or like most of the time I want to fall asleep afterwards because I'm so relaxed. But that for me has been a way that I just like reclaim like 10 minutes of my time. And I've been trying to do it in the morning. But I think it would be beneficial to do it at night too. And just really, I guess maybe take control of my own schedule a little bit and say, this is what I want to spend my time doing. I could be scrolling on TikTok. And don't get me wrong, I love TikTok. I love scrolling on TikTok. But
it took me a while to figure out that scrolling on your phone is not rest.
Because, like, you're processing all that information.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not restful.
It can be fun.
Yes, it could be relaxing and unwinding, but it's not going to give you that rest that you need.
Yeah. You know what else is funny is I feel like, and I saw our last episode was with a wonderful woman named Lucy who, she runs this Pay What You Can bakery in the UK. It's awesome. I'm going to link that in the description. She posted something about how, it's kind of unfortunate. She injured her foot, but she said something about how the universe will make you slow down when you need to slow down. If you feel like you need to slow down, sometimes things will happen that sort of force you to slow down. I used to find in high school I would get like migraines sometimes, and the only thing I could do with a migraine is sleep. But it was times when I needed that sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was kind of like a forced, and I'm not saying like the only time you should rest is when you're sick. That is not what we're saying at all. Like,
but we are saying that if you don't prioritize rest when you're feeling good, rest might prioritize you.
Ooh. That was good. No, that was good. And there's got to be some science that shows that, like, our immune systems work better when we're getting enough rest. You know, we need extra sleep, especially when we're feeling under the weather, a little bit sick, a little bit germy.
No, but we're not restful. We're cranky.
Yeah.
I'm cranky.
Yeah.
You know, when we don't get the rest and the recharge that we need, you know, we keep saying you can't fill from an empty cup.
Yeah. It's so true. I just posted a TikTok and a reel about how, and we've mentioned this before, but it's our own responsibility to make sure that we're not overexerting ourselves, giving too much of ourselves, because I would love to be able to give as much as possible, but sometimes I don't have enough to give. I need to make sure that I'm filling my own cup and giving myself adequate rest, adequate time to recharge and regroup. Do you see this right now?
I think we can all learn something from Buddy.
Buddy is just like, stop talking, let me demonstrate.
Buddy sleeps most of the day.
He does.
And he loves it because he needs it. And it makes him feel happy.
He does. Can you see this?
And his self-worth and productivity
is not determined
by how many naps he takes.
For our friends that are just listening, our very large and beautiful cat, Buddy, he is joining us today. And he has decided to lay down on his back and let Livs give him some belly rubs to demonstrate to you that rest is necessary. And this is how you do it.
Thanks, Buddy.
I mean, I don't think we can explain it any better than Buddy's demonstration here.
Yeah.
Do you see that? I mean, he's just... He is the physical incarnation of Garfield.
Absolutely. And now with George, too. George is a little baby. And he just, like, terrorizes him. And so he's, like, cute and grumpy like Garfield.
Buddy is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let this be a sign to you that it is okay to take a day and not do anything productive. Quote unquote productive.
Do things you want to do.
Yeah.
If you need to do something.
Or sleep. Lay in bed for a couple hours. Sometimes you gotta.
Relax. You know, be grateful and have gratitude for that bed by laying in it.
Amen.
Amen.
Buddy would agree.
Go lay down.
Go lay down.
Listen to this podcast. Watch this video. Take a nap.
Take a nap. Should the title of this episode be Take a Nap?
Take a nap.
Okay.
It's very kind to yourself to take a nap. And when we're not rested, again, we can be unkind to others. So.
It's true. It's true. Kindness starts with naps.
Amen.
Have a great week, everybody. This week we are going to be recording some more interviews to be posted throughout the rest of our semester at college, so that is super exciting. Stay tuned for those. And as always, as we are doing this season. We're going to be alternating interviews and mini episodes like this for your listening or viewing pleasure. And yeah, so that is our plan for the next couple months. Okay. But we'll be here every week.
We will.
We might take a week off for Easter.
We might, probably. So, go eat your peeps and take a week off too.
Yeah. But other than that, we'll be here. So, thanks so much for watching.
We love you.
Yes.
Buddy loves you too.
He does.
Buddy would like you to rest today. So, don't do it for us. Do it for this little guy.
This cute little face. He's so silly. Okay. See y'all.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye. We'd like to give a huge thank you to Anna Waltz Landscape Contracting for their support of Courageously Kind.
Anna Waltz is a family-owned landscape contracting company in Berks County that has served Pennsylvania for over 35 years.
If you're ready to get your landscaping project started, visit annawaltzlandscape.com or call 610-916-7070.
Anna Waltz Landscape Contracting, beautifying Pennsylvania 1 yard at a time.
Thank you so much for listening. If you like this episode, feel free to share it with your friends, your family, or anyone you think might like it too.
And if you want to support the show, leave us a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It really does help. Or check out our merch store at courageouslykind.org. Take good care, and we'll see you back here real soon.